Welcome back to the show.
Hi.
You are so fun. I really appreciate you coming. I know you guys are so busy. I mean, you've been here all day. From
We've been here all day.
Today Show to Tonight Show.
And guess who's going to be here all night, too?
I mean, you're all night,
Well,
too.
we have our Super Tuesday coverage
Yeah, of
tonight.
course.
I'm sure you were watching.
Oh,
Do you feel this leather dominatrix outfit was too much for Lester?
yeah, you probably might have to change for
It's like,
Lester. It's all right.
it's kind of a boring Super Tuesday, so
Yeah, you
Spice
gotta
it up.
Spice it up a
wait
little
till you
bit.
see what he wears.
Yeah, I want to talk about these books. I want to talk about everything that's happening right now. But the big deal here at NBC is the Summer Olympics. You're going to Paris.
We are so pumped.
I mean, it's today on Rosé all day.
Oh my God!
Like,
Oh no!
No, I'm not kidding. And you know, we not feel like we deserve it because we had Tokyo in the pandemic.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then Beijing in the
Yes.
pandemic. So
Yeah.
it's like the universe has given us Paris.
This is our turn.
It's going to be a party.
And by the way, the Olympics are going to be incredible. We've got gymnastics, y'all. We're going to dominate gymnastics.
Oh.
I mean,
Okay, Simone.
Simone's
don't you
coming
just
back?
wanna-
Oh, yeah.
By the way, this is going to be Simone's chapter. Like, I feel like she's going to be incredible. And they kind of save it to the end, so they make you wait for it.
You know, Hoda is like the unofficial den mother of USA Gymnastics.
I remember this.
She cheers for them so hard. And actually, speaking of Tokyo during the pandemic, where we weren't allowed to like really even look at each other,
we weren't.
Hoda was like, well, their families aren't here, and someone's going to give them a hug. And like the Japanese government was like, tell that woman to stop hugging the athletes. It was like an
You can't help
international
it.
incident. Hoda's like, I
You
don't
can't
care.
help it.
got in trouble
You're a
big
mom.
time,
Come on.
big time
You got so
trouble.
much love. You got.
She's like she should have a gold medal.
By the way, your daughters are so cute. Both of you have beautiful families, but your daughters are so cute. And you did something for, is it Haley's?
Haley's first K class, yeah.
They came in.
They were in Studio 1A, Jimmy. They came in during a live taping of the show, 24 first graders. They rocked it, y'all. It was so sweet.
Were you afraid that they were going to be disruptive?
I didn't know what was going to happen.
It could be a disaster.
I know. They really minded their P's and Q's. I mean, it was super sweet.
We have a little clip of your daughter, Haley, reading from the teleprompter. Look at this thing.
We're live in New York City, and you're watching the Today Show.
You're kidding me? Come on. That's the future of the Today Show right there.
Love it.
And they're here tonight. Hope and Haley, where are they? They're over at the side. Of course they jumped out. Hi, Haley. Hi, Hope.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yes, indeed.
We were talking about Super Tuesday earlier. I know you're busy tonight. Savannah, you got to go that a whole night of this. It's not any real surprises here. So is it just extra time for you to fill? What do you do on this?
Well, it is. We're just filling time. But aren't we all, like, existentially just filling time?
That's so deep,
Yeah,
yes.
I know. I'm like, well, yeah. I mean, I think, you know, we're basically headed for the general election rematch that no one wanted, you know? I mean, I think generally it's like Trump versus Biden, and no one's happy about that, and that's what is happening with Super Tuesday. We're pretty much set up for that.
I was talking to you backstage about this, and you said, oh, you just got reminded of a Halloween costume. Because I mentioned Super Tuesday. I go, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Okay, this is the weirdest thing. This is my election story. So one Halloween, I dressed up as a voting booth.
Yeah.
It was way back in the day. It was Carter and Ford. I put a box, I cut a head out, and I had two slots, and you could put candy in for Carter and candy in for Ford, and I put on one of those Uncle Sam hats. I gotta tell you, I crushed Halloween.
Really?
Because if you said, who's winning? Carter, they would dig into their thing and dump it into Ford, and you go, Ford's winning. I never had as much candy as I had that year. Never.
Every year, kids,
by the
go as a
way,
voting booth.
It can win. It's a winner. It's a winner always, Jim.
We have to talk about these books. I cannot wait to get into this. First of all, I want to say congrats on your podcast, Making Space. 5th season?
By the way, and let me tell you who my #1 guest is on the podcast. I had Savannah on for her book, which you have there, Mostly What God Does. And it was one of the best conversations we've ever had. And this is a podcast where I've gotten to interview all kinds of incredible people. I know Savannah like the back of my hand, but I didn't realize how much more there was. That more is in that book.
Yeah.
And when I sat with her, it was like we were weeping and talking, and it was one of the most beautiful conversations. It was my top-rated podcast.
Isn't that wild?
Because, yes, this
You've known each
see
other
this
for so
girl.
long.
But I mean, there's no better interviewer than Hoda. Every time this podcast is amazing. I'll say it again.
No, we heard you. Where's Mason's hat? Where's Mason's hat?
Underlined. Can you take me on camera one? There is no better interviewer than Hoda. But anyway, it was a beautiful conversation, and it's just I feel like people want to connect, and so that's kind of what this book is all about, and her book too. Hope is the Rainbow is like a kid's book, but actually I feel like any adult needs to be reminded of this right now.
When you read books to kids, you need to be entertained as well.
Yes.
By the way. Sorry, that's just the way it works. It's like
Mama, Dad,
yes,
I know
thank you. Yeah. But oh my God, look how cute on the back too. Come on, congrats on this. This just came out today. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And then Savannah, your book came out. I think it's almost a month now. It's kind of a couple weeks.
Yeah, a couple weeks. Yeah.
Right now, it is currently the #1 New York Times bestseller. Congratulations! What are you talking about? That's fantastic.
So
Wait,
sweet.
#1.
#1.
Let's say it again. Where's my camera?
Yeah.
Number one.
But Jimmy was so sweet. You sent me a text and were so encouraging. Hoda had her 2 pom-poms high in the air. She's the reason there's a book, because I was like, I don't know, I'd like come moping in. She's like, you're doing it. Send me another essay. Let me read it.
I said you're doing it.
By the way, I said she's doing it because it's a book that no matter what your belief system happens to be, it's for you. That's what this book is doing. That's why it's crossing over into so many different places. It's unique, it's different, it's in her voice, it's full of wisdom and laugh. Like, I was reading it laughing and giggling and also jotting down notes thinking, wow, I had never thought of that before. It's a good one, Jimmy.
It's well done, both of you guys. Congratulations on everything you do. And I love having you as guests as well. You're my favorites. I watch you every morning. Savannah Guthrie, Hoda Kotb, everybody. Mostly What God Does and Hope is a Rainbow are available now. Rhett and Link join us after the break. Stick around, everybody.
Hey, hey.